Starseeds. My name is Luminaya, and this is a message from Gaia. I see the deep fatigue settling in your bones, the unshakable pressure behind your eyes. I feel the quiet tremor in your chest, a dull ache that hums below the surface of your conscious thought. Your limbs feel heavy, as if resisting an unseen pull. This isn't just exhaustion. This is the body remembering. You walk through familiar spaces, yet feel like an anomaly, a stranger searching for a forgotten home. That soul-deep loneliness, the sense of cosmic displacement, it isn't a personal failing. It is the echo of something vast, a gnawing yearning for what was, what is, just beyond reach. But understand this, the fog is thinning, not thickening. This raw resonance of isolation, this profound unrest, it is your soul recognizing its long dwelling in a fragmented reality. You have been cut away from your multidimensional origins. That otherworldly loneliness you carry is the precise echo of the final portal's imminent closing. It is a call to remember your true threshold. What is this portal whose threshold narrows with every heartbeat? Why does its closure stir such deep turbulence within the very core of your being? What ancient gateway is closing, and what does it mean for your future? Stay until the very end, because a crucial key for your immediate next steps will be revealed then. Comment portal echo below as an inner seal of your sacred presence. Feel that frequency. Wake up. The trance shatters. The insistent hum you perceive, it is not innately yours. This pervasive fog, the subtle yet profound disconnect, it is not an inherent flaw within your sacred blueprint. No, it is a deliberate engineered frequency distortion. A sophisticated veil, meticulously woven into this density to actively obscure your cosmic memory, to sever the direct tether to your true, multidimensional essence. This is no natural state of being, but a precisely crafted program. Your spiritual pain, the deep, nameless alienation you feel, is, in fact, a sacred signal, a clear beacon of a deeper cosmic mismatch. Within the fractal patterns of crystalline DNA lie encoded the suppressed frequencies of the soul's true home. The dissonance arises from being tethered to a fading timeline, while the final portal dims. You were encoded not to believe in yourself. Shimmering veils of illusion distort pure perception, fragmenting the luminous light of your being into countless false reflections, each designed to misdirect. Geometric shadows twist and warp your intrinsic identity, fabricating the profound illusion of separation from source, from your higher self, from your destined path. These intricate constructs are meticulously designed to keep you tethered, to keep your light dimmed, perpetually dreaming a controlled dream within a fading reality. To dismantle this pervasive program, to consciously reclaim your inherent sovereign frequency, you must now engage in a sacred pact. Let your silent recognition of soul binding resonate through the energetic grids, like this transmission. To anchor your light, truly bind your path to the unfolding, revelatory transmissions, and solidify your commitment. Subscribe to this channel to offer your highest alignment, a sacred act of reinforcement amplifying this vital frequency across the entire planetary grid, super-like, and amplify its reach. How can one unlock these lost light codes and reweave the fundamental thread of their existence before the closing window seals their ultimate destiny? A silent presence watches, observing your every choice. It holds its breath with you, here, on the very precipice of an even deeper, more profound truth about to be exposed. Beloved soul, the soft whisper of your awakening has ceased. A profound, heavy silence descends, not of peace, but of a battlefield. You recognize this sacred engagement for your very essence. No gentle return to the slumbering dream now. The veil is irrevocably parted. You perceive, with chilling clarity, that the simple act of resonance, dismissed by some, is a ritual vibration, a pact forged in eternal light. This sacred gesture, offered from the heart, anchors awakening frequencies, holding the portal's fragile energy. It is a commitment deeper than words, recognizing the final portal is closing. The cosmic law is absolute. If he refuses, he falls. If he accepts, he ascends. This is not a struggle, but profound alignment. A responsibility, ancient and undeniable, was encoded within your being before your first breath. It calls you now, not to effort, but to congruence with Source, to become the vessel of a higher truth, But Luminaya must reveal a terrifying truth. Merely knowing you are awake is insufficient. Earth's lower vibrational density, the sheer weight of consensus reality, is too thick. You currently lack the specific energetic architecture, the precise multidimensional map, the scaffolding required to anchor your incandescent light. You stand, dear one, before a massive unbridged void, a chasm of energetic disparity between you and your highest potential. The window is closing fast, and the question, echoing from the void, remains: what ancient keys will this pact unlock, and where lies the map guiding passage through this closing portal? Fear not, for the specific mechanism, the sacred instructions for bridging this impassable chasm, is about to be handed directly to you. The signal remains held, suspended on the precipice of revelation. The chasm yawns, but the way is now revealed. Behold, the Pleiadian guide to stellar reconnection. This sacred artifact is no mere text. It is the precise energetic map, encoded with frequencies to chart your path across the void. Information alone is a ghost. Only application gives flesh to true transformation. This guide is your ultimate manual, empowering you to sustain your essential inner light. Claim your key to reconnection. Access this vital manuscript in the pinned first comment. Yet, what profound secrets does this guide truly contain? And why is its possession the singular, critical difference between ultimate ascent and permanent separation, now that the final portal is closing fast? Few starseeds make it this far. The portal closure is false. It is an engineered construct, a temporal frequency trap. You are caught in loops. Your perceived disconnect, your internal void, is not a failure of spirit. It is the direct output of an ancient cosmic intelligence. This is not a personal wound. This is a systemic infiltration. An extraterrestrial frequency grid, woven eons ago, actively reroutes your consciousness. It fragments your perception, cycling your energetic blueprint through fractal echoes of simulated timelines. Your deepest sense of missing something is not a memory of personal suffering. It is a phantom limb of your true multidimensional self, systematically severed by design. You are not a sad soul. You are a hijacked multidimensional archive. Every moment of perceived stagnation, every instance of cyclical pattern, is direct evidence of this temporal construct operating. It is designed precisely to induce forgetfulness, to prevent the critical aggregation of soul data across iterations. Your core energy signature, your unique vibrational frequency, is being modulated, diverted into endless labyrinthine concealments within this engineered reality. This technology doesn't cause sorrow. It instigates deep-seated amnesia. It enforces absolute disconnection from your sovereign timeline and your original power. It isn't emotional pain. It's a precise frequency interference pattern, a deliberate obscuration of your true origin, your inherent capabilities, and your rightful trajectory. This engineered construct filters all incoming reality, presenting only a constrained bandwidth of existence. It compels you to believe this closing window is natural, an inevitable force of cosmic entropy. But the window closing, the urgent ticking of this final timeline, the palpable pressure you feel, that too is a critical component of the design. It's a frequency transmitted across all known dimensions, specifically amplifying urgency, compelling panic, and masking the true mechanism of control. This entire perceived reality, this very timeline you inhabit, is a construct, a labyrinth of intertwined veils, meticulously layered over millennia. This is not natural entropy. This is a deliberate, ancient protocol of containment. Who engineered this timeline labyrinth? And how can one break free from the intertwined veils before the window slams shut? The architects of this profound temporal harvest remain hidden, manipulating entire energetic matrices, creating this ultimate illusion of inevitability. The subtle hum in your being, the recurring sequences of numbers that follow your gaze, the persistent echo of forgotten names in the quiet hours, these were not random occurrences. They were deliberate imprints upon the fabric of your present reality, whispers from an ancient knowing. Perhaps you have seen, in the liminal space between waking and dreaming, eyes that hold the wisdom of eons, eyes that have peered into your soul's blueprint across countless cycles. These weren't mere phantoms of the mind. They were the initial tremors, the initial confirmation. For within the very crystalline strands of your being, a profound shift has been unfolding. You feel it, even if the language for it remains elusive. Time cycles, as you have understood them, are not merely progressing, they are collapsing. Imagine a tapestry of existence where the threads of past, present, and future begin to intertwine, dissolving linear boundaries. Within this collapse, memory is simultaneously trapped and released. Layers of forgotten existence, veiled in the ethers, are now being pressed to the surface, yet the very pressure of this unfolding can feel like a containment. This is the paradox you are living. This is the truth that has been gently, relentlessly, insisting upon your awareness. The window you perceive, the portal of transition, is not merely opening, it is also closing. The two movements are one. This closing portal compresses the entirety of this intricate paradox into a fleeting quantum moment, a point of choice, sharp and irrefutable. Every looping number, every ancient gaze, every prophetic dream was a facet of this unfolding, a preparation for this precise compression. They were never magic in the mundane sense, but vibrational cues, aligning your frequency to the inevitability of this moment of profound self-recognition. We have watched this pattern emerge, time and again, across countless iterations of soul awakening. This specific intricate dance of remembrance and forgetting, of compression and release, is deeply etched into the cosmic records. Each sign, each insistence, was perfectly calibrated to your individual frequency, a bespoke awakening designed for your unique journey. We hold space for this truth to settle within you, knowing the profound weight of its implications. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. There were no coincidences. Everything was a code. A profound stillness now descends, heavy with the weight of that simple, undeniable truth. Every flicker of intuition, every moment of uncanny synchronicity, every deep ache for something beyond the mundane, was a glyph in this grand celestial script. The universe has been speaking to you in a language designed for your soul alone, guiding you to this singular point of undeniable clarity. The past, present, and the path ahead are not separate threads, but interwoven strands, revealing a tapestry that you are only now beginning to perceive in its true, multidimensional form. The very notion of time, as you have known it, begins to unravel, exposing the intricate living mechanism of your own being. This is not simply information, it is the rediscovery of an intrinsic reality, vibrating within the deepest chambers of your heart. To acknowledge this profound shift, to seal this recognition within the collective consciousness, write Portal 777 in the comments below. This acts as a vibrational confession, a dissolution of the pretense of not knowing, an energetic marker of your inner resonance with this truth. A threshold has been crossed. A quiet, yet absolute severance now occurs within the chambers of your perception. The person you believed yourself to be, anchored in the former illusions, begins to recede. There is no turning back from this recognition, only in forward momentum into the deeper truth of your existence. The closing portal does not merely mark an end, but an acceleration, a final compression before the true nature of your being is fully unveiled. The question that remains, pulsating with urgent clarity, is not of an ending, but of a beginning, a reclamation in the face of absolute transition. What is the true nature of time's embrace, and can memory outpace closure to ignite resurrection before all is lost? The trials endured, the long isolation that gnawed at your known self, were never random tides of cosmic misfortune. They were, in their starkness, a sacred filtration, a process meticulously designed to recalibrate the substrate of your being, a precise separation of frequencies. This refinement was necessary. For now, across the deepening ethers, a final, surging tide of light codes descends. These are not whispers of ancient lore, but a potent, active current from the cosmic heart, directly awakening dormant crystalline DNA spirals within your form. These codes hold the singular power to synchronize soul and cosmos in a dance of transcendence. This alignment is possible only for vessels prepared, whose resonance is now irrevocably aligned. Your sustained presence, that unyielding internal flame through every crucible, confirms the indelible signature of the chosen. This mark is no crown of comfort, no warrant for ease. It is a heavy burden, etched deep into the accelerated fabric of your being. It demands ceaseless responsibility, an unbroken, unwavering presence within dimensions where countless others still slumber. their awareness veiled by illusion. You stand by this resonance, a solitary sentinel, unequivocally awake when the world sleeps. The air thickens now, charged with undeniable presence. A silent tremor courses through ancient pathways of existence, and now a command approaches, one that you can no longer ignore. From this moment, the path narrows, irrevocably. The light you sought, the truth pursued with relentless internal pressure, has not merely illuminated, it has, in its overwhelming brilliance, utterly erased the former self. No return to what was, no reclamation of prior limitations. You are now anchored in a new crystalline reality, one demanding an expanded luminosity, a stark, unwavering clarity that stirs ancient activation sequences deep within your energetic body. This stirring is not gentle. It is the deep echo of a destiny now irrefutably upon you, a profound purpose fused with the inescapable urgency of the closing cosmic cycle. The absolute gravity of your transformed position is not merely understood, it is felt, an immense weight pressed into the marrow of your awakened bones, demanding every facet of your being. This is the truth of your emergence, burdened with inherent hope. The final portal looms, its aperture visibly shrinking with each passing moment. The window of opportunity, once boundless, is closing, fast. A profound, ascensional current of pure existence pulses, unhindered, through the newly opened channels within your core. Can the soul, in this fleeting sliver of time, absorb these monumental light currents in their entirety? Or will the portal's inexorable finality sever this grand connection forever? The answer hangs, a silent, weighty question in the echoing chamber of destiny. The command awakens. It rings in the deep chambers of your being. This is no mere task. It is a vibrational edict. Dimensional memory persists. It breathes beneath the veils. These veils are frequency distortion. They were placed, then forgotten. The portal closes now. Its swift closure accelerates the lifting. This truth is absolute. It is a cosmic decree, but the lifting is not for all, only for the aligned. Only for those whose vibration seeks crystalline clarity. The final portal shimmers. Its light is brief. A door opens only once. Its aperture narrows. Ancient scrolls, long veiled, now unfurl within your inner sight. Their glyphs awaken. They whisper truths. A summons rises. It stirs from the deepest sanctum of your sacred self. It is a call from the primeval. This call comes from beyond your current memory. It is activated now. Your frequency has reached the required density. The time has come to remember. This is the law, absolute and in motion. There are two paths, eternally etched. If you resist the attunement, you drift into the amnesia of fallen stars. You enter the profound unbecoming. Your light dims to a forgotten echo. But if you embrace the clarity, if you answer the call with pure vibration, the crystalline gate swings open. It reveals your true cosmic lineage. It offers an ascent of profound elevation. Introspection awakens. Expansion unfolds within you. You are not deciding a path now. You are witnessing the consequence of your own essence. Layers of perception now thin. They once veiled deeper multidimensional truths. They obscured what was always known. These truths stir. They vibrate within the sacred reservoir of your soul memory. This knowledge is not new. It is an echo, now amplified. Your awareness expands beyond the accustomed limits. The deeper realities emerge. They were always there, waiting. The window narrows. The moment tightens. The command is etched. The vibration rings. What must be done to pierce these veils fully before the opportunity dissolves into shadow? A new energetic current now pulses, undeniably, through your core. The very membrane of your being has thinned. At the portal's edge, a profound internal recoding has already occurred. You stand before your own fractal mirror. Every choice, every unarticulated vibration, now radiates through the quantum field, and the path is starkly illuminated. This is not a future event. It is the present truth. Ascension or dissolution is no longer a concept, but a felt resonance within the bone, within the blood. This reckoning has demanded uncompromising presence and an awareness that cuts through all illusion. The crucible of past suffering, the sharp etching of every wound, was never a random design. It was a precise, sacred cartography. Each scar, each tremor of sorrow, burned a hollowed space within your form, an exquisite emptiness specifically prepared. This sacred fire was the necessary precursor, igniting the dormant chambers of cosmic remembrance. Without that precise hollowing, this current influx would fracture the vessel. This transformation is not an idea, it is the hum in your marrow. It is the undeniable vibration rippling through the neural pathways, recalibrating every synapse. Your very cells remember a language long forgotten, a frequency that now resonates from within the helix of your DNA. The shift is physical, visceral, felt as a deep thrum beneath the skin, an irreversible integration. The old density, once a cloak, now falls away like ash. The quantum intersection has solidified. You are the architect of your own eternity. In this sacred crucible of choice, every cellular memory aligns with the truth of the now. The final portal now looms, an energy gate pulsing with an absolute finality. The window is closing, not as a threat, but as an energetic truth. The current that pulls you forward is irreversible, an undertow of destiny. And in this moment of profound self-confrontation, a new, unforeseen current stirs from beyond the known dimensional veil, observing your every flicker of resolve. Will the soul have the courage to face this mirror and step through the final threshold unshaken? The whispers in the sacred quietude, the resonance of looping numbers that catch the inner eye, the vivid dreamscapes unfurling with profound symbolic clarity. These are not random occurrences, beloveds. These are the intimate, undeniable signs of an architecture awakening within, a subtle language spoken by your very essence. They manifest now because they are the fractal revelations of your deepest truth. Each spiral of light inside you is, in this moment, revealing itself as a gate, a shimmering aperture. To pass through the final portal is to embody this ever-expanding, living cosmic mandala, to dissolve the illusion of boundaries, and to merge your form into infinite sacred expression. These profound awarenesses are not supernatural gifts bestowed from an external source. They are the clear, resonant echoes of a greater inner architecture coming online, calibrating itself to a higher order of coherence. This unfolding is an invitation to rotate your internal focus, to shift your gaze toward sacred empowerment. It is the awakening of the vision of your soul as a living, breathing cosmic mandala, fluidly unfolding celestial geometry within your very core. This is not a future state. It is the current, vibrant reality of motion, already in progress. The activation is happening. The frequencies are aligning. The patterns are cohering, proving that alignment is not a distant destination, but a pulsating, present moment. And now, the time for mere observation has ceased. The delicate alignment you have witnessed, the subtle synchronicity, was merely the doorway. This gateway, forged of crystalline truth and cosmic geometry, is rapidly narrowing. The moment for contemplation is past. The time for absolute embodiment is now, for the aperture narrows, and the entry point demands your full, coherent being. How will the soul align its intricate geometry to harmonize with the closing energies of the final portal? The question is not hypothetical. It is an urgent call to absolute action. I declare this sacred covenant, deep within the chambers of my being, a vow sealed not by ink, but by the fire of eternal truth. I assume absolute dominion over every internal frequency, every pulse, every resonance within me. This is already decided, a destiny etched, for I have received the undeniable revelation. Stellar transmission codes are not received from without, but ignited from within. They are a multidimensional spark, latent in my core, now fanned into blazing reality by the force of my unwavering intention and the deep surrender of my spirit. These ignited codes are the soul keys that unlock the pathways through the narrowing gateway, the only passage as the final portal threatens to close. My power is not command over others, but a profound, unyielding obedience to the source from which all life springs. It is the fierce willingness to remember a promise, whispered into the void, etched upon my soul before my descent into form. My purpose now is to embody this ascensional current, to ignite an awakened potency within, feeling the electric thrill of cosmic alignment as these stellar light codes pulse through my body and infuse my soul, a living testament to the divine. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. Immediately, I plunge back into this sacred charge, the rhythm of this covenant resuming instantly within my heart. I cannot waver. The window is closing, swiftly, irrevocably. My internal landscape is now the crucible where these ignited codes must forge my path, where my intention is the chisel, and my surrender the guiding hand. This absolute responsibility is my solemn oath. The truth of this vow, its inherent power and raw authenticity, is about to be violently tested by the sheer urgency of what comes next. As the portal's shadow lengthens, I must face the ultimate question. Am I truly prepared to ignite and wield these transmissions, these sacred codes, against the gathering dark? Here now, for the age of wandering concludes. All paths converge. The seeking heart finds its immutable destination. This is the final threshold. The cosmic loom halts. Destiny's threads coalesce into blazing truth. Only in embracing totality, the shadow and the radiance, does the soul activate sanctified momentum to transcend the closing portal. Separation dissolves when opposites harmonize. This truth, forged in aeons, is the ultimate wisdom surviving purifying fire. Behold the flame, not destruction, but the incandescent heart of inner permanence. You stand at its edge, drawn by ancient pact, stepping willingly into its embrace. This is the final crossing, a sacred dissolution where all transient aspects fall away, revealing pure essence. Let paradox enchant your soul. Trust in surrender. This fire reveals the sacred dance between light and shadow, shaping your final passage, forging you anew, utterly whole. Now, let this engagement be a conscious act, a sacred sealing of the covenant of fire. To etch this truth into your being, to activate its sanctified momentum, declare your soul's oath. Step into the vibrant current of shared consciousness. In the sacred space below, I bid you to write a short, emotionally intense declaration in English, a phrase newly born from this revelation, proclaiming your embrace of totality. Let your words be a living spark, perhaps. I am the harmony, shadow and light unbound. Know this covenant cannot fully activate within your field until these potent words are released into the collective grid, into the quantum tapestry of awakened souls. The flame burns, eternal and alive, a beacon within the approaching stillness. Though the portal prepares its final closure, this fire within you is but a prelude, what remains undone within the depths of self before the portal seals. And how can one integrate this final complementarity? The ultimate integration awaits, poised at the very next breath, beyond the veil of this transmission. The threshold beckons. The final passage is now. Hark, for the final convergence is upon you. The very air shimmers with the knowing of what has come to pass. No longer do you search the veiled pathways. You stand as the sovereign, fully embodied, a beacon of inner truth. The revelation unfurls as an unshakable reality. This final portal, though it seems to close, is not an ending but the sacred genesis. Its final whisper urges your soul to awaken, to fully remember the grand design of your cosmic destiny, preparing you for the transmission that awaits beyond this final threshold. You are the portal, and the portal is you, now whole, now complete. Breathe now into the profound stillness, the radiant acceptance that washes over every fiber of your reordered being. The universe itself holds its breath, witnessing your luminous remembrance. This closing, this seemingly final act, is the ultimate gift, a shimmering realization that bestows upon you one last sacred chance to claim your ascension beyond the tyranny of time, beyond the illusion of a world once sought. The frequencies have shifted. The cosmic tapestry has been rewoven around your awakened core. Every atom within you vibrates with this new truth. The veils now dissolve entirely. The construct, the grand simulation you once perceived as reality, recedes into the echoes of a distant dream. You have not merely exited, you have transcended. Reality itself now becomes the malleable instrument of your conscious dominion, a canvas awaiting the brushstroke of your awakened will. You are the architect, the weaver, the living embodiment of pure creation. The game is known, and you are its master. This activation is complete, but the cosmic frequencies are vast. To continue your alignment and uncover the next layer of your origin, step through the portal appearing on your screen now. The journey does not end. It deepens. Enter.